morning from Montreal. Jean-Serge, Gagnon here. So today we're going to talk about what is your why. And why is it so important to know what is your why? Why do you need to decide it? Those kinds of things. But before I get into that, so make sure that if you're watching this live, put in the one in the comments. If you're watching a replay, let me know. Put replay and either way, let me know where you're watching from. I'd love to know where you're watching from. Just put that in the comments and I'll get back to you. And if you haven't watched me before, let me know that you're new. I really would love to have a conversation with you, just welcome you, and let's have a good talk. All right, so what is your why? First of all, let me get you, in context. A why is something that drives you to do things. Whenever you're thinking, oh, I don't feel like doing this, if you think about your why, if you know what your why is, it's going to drive you to do things that you have to be doing, that you should know that you need to do, but you don't feel like doing them, right? Because that's just how we are, right? As a person, we don't want to do the complicated things, the difficult things, the things that don't seem to be giving us any returns right away, right? It's kind of like exercising, right? We know that if we exercise every day for like a month or 2 months or 6 months or whatever, we're going to have these amazing results, just because we know, because other people have had exercises and they've had the results. So we know that if we do that, we'll get the results, right? But from one day to the next, deciding to do that exercise that morning is, you're not going to get these amazing abs the next day if you do a couple of push-ups, right? A couple of sit-ups. I mean, it's not going to be like that. So you procrastinate and you feel like, oh, I don't feel like it today. I didn't sleep good enough or whatever, right? But if you have a clear why as to why you're doing these sit-ups, and you see what is going to happen in 6 months, 3 months, whatever, it's going to motivate you to do that exercise that morning, right? That's kind of what a why is for. So when you have it clear what your why is, it really helps with everything to motivate you to do things. So for me, my why is being with my family. It's been so long that I've had this why, being with my family, that it becomes less powerful to get things done, right? But I still have it. It's still there. It still makes me. It still motivates me. I have other, other things, like I don't want to have a job. I don't want to have to tell my boss when I want to take the time off. I don't want to have to get permission to take a week off. I don't want to have to worry about the working 9 to 5 or whatever the hours are, right? I don't want to have to this is just not something I want. And I want to be with my family whenever I feel like it. I want to be able to do things. I want to go to the beach when it's nice. I want to go tobogganing when there's snow out. I want to, go on trips. I want to do all these things because right now, if you don't know this, I'm working in Montreal. They live in Charlottetown, which is 12 hours away. If I drive, I can drive there. 12 hours away driving, or taking the flight, an hour and a half. On top of the getting to the airport and everything else, maybe 2 hours, right? 2 hours, 2 hours and a half. But the thing is that the schedule is, I get there like almost midnight on say I want to go for a weekend. I get there almost midnight on the Friday, and I have to leave like at 5 a.m. or so on the Monday. It's kind of great because I can actually go back to work on Monday and not take a day off, but it's totally draining to do this. It's draining for my wife to have to pick me up, or we have to figure out a taxi or something, right? And it's just not fun, even if, it's possible. My why is to not have to deal with any of that, is to be home, is to, work from home, do something that'll bring in income so I don't have to have a job. And that's my why. My why is to be with my family, do things. So what is your why, right? You have to think about it. What is it? What is it that drives you? What is it that motivates you? What is it that you want? Now, there's other things. If you listen to other leaders and you go through other trainings, we talk about goals, we talk about vision, we talk about all sorts of other things, and we can cover these things later on. But right now we're just talking about the why. Why do you want to do something? You must have heard from other leaders, your why must make you cry, right? It's got to be something that's you're emotionally attached to, that makes you really, when you think about it, really it makes you feel, right? It makes you feel. You gotta be emotionally attached to the outcome. What is it that this is all about, right? That's your why. So you write it down, you put it on a paper, you do what you need to so that it's ingrained in you, so that every single day you think about it. So once again, if you enjoyed this video, I'd really appreciate if you share. And again, let me know where you're watching from. I'd really love to hear from you. And don't forget, enable notifications up top there so you don't miss out. I do these videos, like different topics every day, Monday to Friday, weekdays. So you don't want to miss them. Enable notifications up top there. And if you're watching on YouTube, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out either. But there's also an email list that I have. If you go to masterofsimple.com, you put your name and email, get on my list, so you get these every day as well. All right? And I also have an ebook. It's called The Top 10 Simple Online Strategies That Actually Attract Customers and Team Members to You. You'll get that for free by going to masterofsimple.com and putting your name and email. All right, so go there, put your name and email, and we'll see you on the inside. Have yourself a great day.